The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift and the Art of Drifting. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for having me here today to talk about something that has captivated the hearts of car enthusiasts around the world: The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift. This film, which hit theaters in 2006, was not just another action-packed chapter in the Fast and Furious franchise, but a cultural milestone that introduced millions to the art and excitement of drifting, a unique motorsport that has since gained global popularity. For many of us, the Fast and Furious series is synonymous with fast cars, thrilling street races, and larger-than-life stunts. However, Tokyo Drift stands out as the entry that delves deep into a different aspect of street racing: drifting. But what is drifting? Exactly, drifting is the art of intentionally oversteering a car to cause a controlled skid, where the car slides through corners while maintaining speed. It's a perfect blend of speed, precision, and control, relying not just on horsepower, but on the driver's skill to maintain balance in a moment of chaos. To the untrained eye, it might look like the car is out of control, but in reality, drifting is about pushing the car to its limits while maintaining absolute mastery of the vehicle. At the heart of Tokyo Drift is Sean Boswell, an American teenager who is sent to Tokyo to live with his father after running into trouble back home. While navigating the streets of this neon-lit city, Sean discovers the underground world of drift racing. This is where the film shifts from traditional street racing into something much more unique. Sean's introduction to drifting comes through his friendship with Han, a seasoned drifter and an iconic character in the Fast and Furious universe. Han is not just a mentor to Sean but also represents a vital link to the larger drifting culture. His calm demeanor and deep understanding of the drift world make him an unforgettable character, and his teachings to Sean mark the beginning of a journey filled with speed, danger, and personal growth. One of the key aspects that made Tokyo Drift so unique was the setting itself. Tokyo, with its winding mountain roads, tight city corners, and endless supply of empty parking garages, provided a dynamic backdrop for the drifting scenes. Unlike the other films in the series, which are set in more traditional racing locations, Tokyo Drift embraced the bustling urban landscape of Japan, where drifting is not just a hobby but a culture. From the initial race with the local street racers to the epic showdown in the mountains, the film's use of Tokyo's streets reflects the innovation and creativity that defines drifting. Of course, no conversation about Tokyo Drift is complete without mentioning the cars. From the Nissan Silvia S15 to the famous 1967 Ford Mustang, the vehicles in the film are more than just modes of transportation, they are symbols of personal expression and the essence of drifting itself. The cars in Tokyo Drift are not just fast, they are finely tuned machines, designed to handle the unique demands of drifting, with modifications that range from engine upgrades to the intricate suspension systems that allow for that perfect slide through a corner. But beyond the cars and racing sequences, Tokyo Drift also highlights a sense of identity. Drifting, particularly in Japan, is not just a way of driving, it's a way of life. The culture is deeply embedded in the Japanese underground scene, with a strong emphasis on community, respect, and personal style. The film captures this by showcasing the characters' journey through self-discovery, as they navigate a world of rivalries, friendships, and personal challenges. For Sean, drifting represents a chance to reinvent himself, to prove that he is more than just a reckless racer. It's about learning to control his impulses and understand the subtle nuances of driving that make drifting more than just a sport, it's an art. His transformation from a beginner to a skilled drifter mirrors the growth of the drifting scene itself, which in the years following the release of Tokyo Drift went from being an underground Japanese phenomenon to a global motorsport sensation. In the years since Tokyo Drift was released, drifting has exploded in popularity worldwide. What started as an underground Japanese subculture has now become a global phenomenon, with professional drifting leagues like Formula Drift in the United States and D1 Grand Prix in Japan. The film played a key role in bringing this exciting sport into the spotlight, making it accessible to a whole new generation of car enthusiasts who were inspired by the adrenaline-pumping races and the artful precision that drifting requires. Tokyo Drift isn't just about cars, it's about passion, skill, and the pursuit of perfection. The film shows us that drifting is not merely a reckless act of spinning out of control, but rather a highly calculated and controlled dance between man and machine. It's a way to push boundaries, challenge limits, and celebrate the beauty of precision driving. In conclusion, The Fast and the Furious, Tokyo Drift didn't just bring a new style of racing to the Fast and Furious series, it introduced us to the soul of drifting. It captured the excitement, skill, and culture of a sport that continues to thrive today. For those who watched it, it was a film that inspired a love for driving, a respect for the craft, and an appreciation for the art of drifting. The legacy of Tokyo Drift lives on, not only in the continuing adventures of the Fast and Furious franchise but in the hearts of car enthusiasts everywhere, who continue to push their limits and drift their way through life, one perfect slide at a time. Thank you.